Igloo! Here we go! Go! Slab! Ready! Move!
Don't worry about it.
Jackrabbit! Ready! Cricket! Ready, ready! Green 25! On! Series 27 jump. Ready. Set, ready. Ready, ready. Here we go. Set. Ready, ready. Ready. Set hard. Ready, ready. Military stun! Military stun! On! Set ready! Reset! Here we go! Set! On! Charcoal! On! Military stun! Ready, go! Grab! Stand! 22 water! 22 water! Let's go! Let's go! Go! Ready! Ready! Ready, ready! Cooler! Stand! Let's go! Let's go! Ready! Charcoal! 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 Ready, ready! Come on, step! On! Brass! Reset!
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games.
Oh, he's got
after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
At the 16-yard line, offense facing Maine.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of 1st downs, now out close to midfield. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We've got to rattle him. We've got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Look out, he's got room. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll give it to the back. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th? He'll take a shot. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
And here comes the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there.
Makes the grab on the left side. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Michigan is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up 14 over Georgia State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. To the air, it's Baker. Here's a heat. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work with big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Oh, he can't hold the pitch and the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up and he's headed the other way. Racing to the right. He scooped it and he scored with it. Took the fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space, get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game one, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Give to the running back. Fighting off the defender.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. Punt is on its way. Takes it on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Baker. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Quarterback adapting. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Number 13, on to punt it away.
And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that's...
Oh, there's an alley on the left. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, chew up yards, getting a big play down the field.
They've got the screen set up. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. He'll take a deep shot here. Pulls it in down the sideline. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. He went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Wants to throw again. Fires to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. He'll do it himself. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know, if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And for the second time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. And that is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. Just over 30 seconds to play here in the first half as they take over 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. With the catch, it's Porter. Open space at the 25. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at... just the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And here comes the punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He takes it at the 45. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, running back gets the give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. The lone back's got it. Got room at the 35. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second.
Turning it on. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. SMU is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost reminds me of the days of the great Pony Express. They're up by 25 over Nevada. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's quarter. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Flying out to the left. The 20. The 10. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They go to the draw. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. They're setting up the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Wants to return it. Spins away from the defense. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking downfield on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. A strike downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. First down and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now they'll run the draw. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
And they sniffed that draw out. With a draw, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Just drives it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Bringing the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Catches it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. From the gun, the ground game. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. On the run, it's Foster. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally made it.
Breaks into the open. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Under fire. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll pull it down and run. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked off to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. Returns it down to the 47-yard line. Defense thrives on taking the football away. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense does.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Working the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The sure hands, it's Porter. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. And he stomps his way into the end zone for a touchdown. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now is the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
back to throw. It's Marshall. Fires it incomplete.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turn. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking left. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Got enough space.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. To the air on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. These DBs going to give a little cushion. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they're after him. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the option. He'll pitch it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.